This place, you use a hole to break the ground and then heap it. That's the way that they have done it over here.
So they use a hoe, yeah.
A hole.
Yeah.
A hole to break the ground and make the heaps.
And they burn it. They burn it first, yeah.
They burn it first.
So you see the burn piles, yeah.
They burn all. And you know, after the burning here, and then they make this in the mounds. They also go far away and carry the grasses, yeah, and then make a mulch on top of the mounds.
Yeah.
And they will also go far away and cut sticks.
Yeah.
Cut sticks from the bush. They buy the sticks and then make a stick in each mound so that the yam van can climb it.
Yeah.
But if this one, there is an early crop system here, the only thing is that when the yam sprouts, they will just climb the earlies.
Climb the tree.
Climb the tree.
And what?
Live stick.
Yeah.
It's easier. That is easier.
Yeah.
There's no need for you to go and then cut, and then bring it here. But you have them already on the field.
Yeah.
So for the lazy man, it's better, really.
That is it.
I like it. It's good.
Lazy person farming.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
That is it.
It's permaculture, yeah, lazy
Yes.
people farming.
Yes.
It's maybe a bit more work to start, but then when you're an old man, it's easy. Yeah.
Yes.
I like that. I'll work hard when I'm young and then I'll take it easy when I'm old.
That is it.
I wouldn't want to be doing this when I was old.
No. It's a hard work.
Yeah.
It's a hard work.
Okay. Good.
I'm saying that the plant, if you want to use design the area for the early cropping system, you have to consider the root of the plant, and then how the plant can also coppice. You have to consider all these things. And if we don't have the plantain with the early cropping here, you can use machines over here. You can plow in between the areas, and then you can sow your maize, groundnut, and then cowpea, soya bean, and other things in between the areas. So people are a little bit confused about how you can grow trees and at the same time grow the annual crops. Yeah. So this is the nice system that people can adopt and then design on their vast field, where they can still practice this system on a vast area, but rather not depending upon the monoculture system.
Yeah. And it's interesting, do you find that some things that ordinarily, like cassava, people grow in an open field, do they yield better when they have some shade and protection?
What I have seen is that the yield, there's no difference.
No difference?
There's no difference.
Yeah.
What you can get over here, I can tell you that the yield over here is higher than the one over here.
Of just cassava?
Yes.
So some people might think that if we put more things on this land, we'll get less cassava because there's competition. But actually, tell me if this is right, it looks to me like it's not competition, it's cooperation.
Yeah.
And so actually we get not only more cassava, but everything else as well.
Yeah.
Because the land is getting protected from the sun and the rain and erosion. And all of this, and it's got the...
Yeah, it's not competition, but it's cooperation, as you said.
Yeah.
And when you look at the layers of the soil, you know, you have to develop it in such a way that the roots of each crop, you have to plant it in such a way that where the cassava is going to take the nutrient from, it's just on the top soil. And then when you look at the plantain too, the root is a fibrous root. It can travel far away and take its food. It can also go deep into the subsoil and take more nutrient from the topsoil. Cassava cannot do that. And then when you consider, let's say, maize and then maybe groundnut, the groundnut also is shallow rooted descent. It can take the nutrient just from the top of the soil. And then when you look at the moringa too, it also takes a lot of nutrient from the subsoil. It takes the nutrient and then brings the nutrient from the subsoil back into the topsoil. So that when you cut the branches and then you put it on the soil, it brings the nutrient in the subsoil to the topsoil again. So it means you are utilizing all the nutrient in the soil.
Just like you got many levels above ground.
That is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
You got many levels underground too.
That is it.
Great.
Yeah. It's too clever for me. Too clever.
You understood, Simon. Don't pretend. You understood.
Yeah, kind of. That's really good, isn't it?
Yes.
Really clever.
Yes.
So, good work, Paul. This is looking really, really good for a 2-year-old
for 2 years.
system and evolution.
Yes.
I hope to come back and see it again when it's older.
Good. I'll be happy. I'm happy for you to come back, and then when you come back,
and we can compare.
Great over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there will be a difference.
And we'll have a permaculture center over there too.
Permaculture center, yes, closer to this place.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
May it be so.
What they are growing here is cocoyam.
Yeah.
And they have plantain, they have cassava, yam, cocoa.
Yeah.
And also they are rearing chickens over here.
Chickens underneath.
Yes.
And so all of this mulch on the ground
yes.
is very good for them.
It's very, very good for them.
Yeah.
So they scratch and then they get some living organisms.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the soil, and then they eat them.
So they help
to substitute their protein.
They help to control the.
That is it.
The insects.
And then also some insects also in the farm too. They eat them as food.
Good.
Yes.
And they love the mulch, yeah.
Yes.
They live to scratch.
Yes.
That's what they love.
Yeah. Huh? Yes.
Wow, they come to.
Very healthy.
Very healthy.
Yeah. Very well fed.
Yeah.
So
and then there's no vaccine.
There's no
vaccine. They don't treat them with any vaccine.
They don't need any chemical treatment.
No. There's no any chemical treatment.
Best treatment's good food, isn't it?
That is it.
Yeah, for people too.
Yes.
Yeah. And what are some of the trees they've got here?
The trees, they have this local tree. This is a local tree. They use it for carving.
Ah.
Yes, it's a local tree, and then it's also medicinal. The leaves are medicinal. Yeah, they use it for mortar, and then because what we know is that this system, if you are designing this system, there should be some trees.
Yes.
Which is climate trees.
Yeah.
So that for some time you can develop the layers.
So you have an overstory.
Yeah, understory, and then there will be a nice succession. So you have to leave more trees. And then at times too, they can also plant some of them. You know, that one there is also a local tree, we call it chen chen.
Yeah.
It's also very good. That in the olden days, people can beat it like a crow.
Yes.
And then that in the olden days, that's the one that we were using it for cloth.
Yeah.
When our colonial masters came.
Yeah.
And then we started using this type of uniform that we are using over here.
Not masters anymore, huh?
That is it.
Good.
And then there's also another tree there.
Yeah.
You know, this one is also different from that one. This one, this tree, a different tree. A different tree. Yeah. This is also a timber.
Timber tree.
It's a timber tree.
Good. So in time he'll have some other things to sell from here.
Yes. So
diverse yield.
In the system of this one, if you are designing, maybe 1 acre, you have to get this type of trees about 10.
Yeah.
In the farm.
Yeah.
You have to get about 10 in the farm.
Yeah.
Each 1 acre there should be 10.
And when they're big, they'll start to set their seed underneath as well.
Yes.
So you can even harvest plants and sell the nursery stock.
Yes. And then you sell the nursery stocks. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And so how long, what's the farmer's name?
This is Ben.
Ben?
And this is Amil.
Okay.
That's
Ben? Yes. And Amil. Nice farm. And how long have they been farming here like this? How long is this system?
About 2-3 years.
2-3 years. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Much better than the neighbor. Yeah. Good. Okay, and what were these big trees here before? Was this forest before and they cut it and burned it?
Yes, this place was a forest.
The old landowners cut it.
And you know, this time, when you look at this system, people are now trying to develop this. You know, the system looks like some traditional farming. That is what our grandfathers were farming. That's how they were farming.
That's where Bill Mollison learned it from.
That is it.
Yeah.
That is it. When they clear the land, they don't burn.
Yeah.
And then when they are growing the crops, they grow the crops in the form of mixture, different varieties of crops on the same piece of land. So when they come to the land, they can get a lot of food on the piece of land.
Yeah.
And then they can also grow chickens also.
Yeah.
Now people are learning this from permaculture principles now, that they are now going back
to their history. This is how Africans used to farm.
That is it.
I think a lot of the damage in the world is when the Europeans brought European agriculture, made everybody do it in the tropics, and it's not the right thing to do.
Yes, yes.
No plows, no cows.
Yes, yes. So maybe when we start clearing, burning, you know, within a short time, the whole place will become a desert or maybe savanna.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when we develop this system, we can fight against this savanna encroachment.
Good.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of your work is, isn't it? In the north, you're trying to...
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I'm going to help you do it.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Wonderful.
When you look around this system, you see all of the monoculture crops that have been grown on the surrounding farms, being grown here integrated under a canopy of fruit trees, bananas, and nitrogen-fixing trees that are also producing fruit and firewood. And the same crops are yielding just as well, if not better, than the ones being grown in the open fields under the burning sun, with their soil being eroded. It really is a system that is vital for food security in Africa, and the sooner people start adopting this, the better off they'll be.